Hello, my friends. A good and ever Shabbos, happy Friday, followed by a beautiful, uplifting, and inspirational Shabbos Shuva. Different name, not a regular Shabbos. It's called Shabbos Shuva, which means the Shabbos of, translated by most people as the Shabbos of repentance. But if you take a look at the word Shuva, it means to return, the Shabbos of returning. You see, this whole week between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur is called Aseret Yemei Teshuvah, the 10 days of returning, or 10 days of repentance. So, what is the difference? We talk about repentance where we're apologizing for the sins we've done throughout the year, and we commit ourselves to do better. We actually say, we mention those sins, we have a confession. That is repentance, but it is a much better word, is teshuvah, which is return. You see, throughout the year, we do things wrong. And every time we forget who we are and we do something that is inappropriate, that's not the way God's people should act, we pull ourselves away. And we build barriers between us and our Father in heaven. And during this time of year, we wake up, as we talked about a few weeks ago, and we realize we've made mistakes, and we work on returning, on ripping down those barriers and coming closer. And as we said, the previous month to this was the month of Elul, which stands for Ani L'Dodi V'Dodi Li. I come close to my beloved, and my beloved comes close to me. Because for every step we take, God takes 2 steps. He's pulling us closer. All we have to do is take the first step. Then we come to Rosh Hashanah, we recognize His dominion over the world, and then we come into the week of Aseret Yemei Teshuvah, the 10 days starting from Rosh Hashanah to Yom Kippur, with 1 full week in the middle. 10 days of returning. 10 days of coming closer to our Father. But the question is, how does this fit to Shabbos? During the week we have special prayers. We go to synagogue earlier than usual, and we have all these special prayers with confessions and promises that we're going to do better, and we are supposed to be thinking of things we've done wrong and fix those things, and we're supposed to be going to people that we've hurt and apologize. And then Shabbos, except for an extra reading from the after the Torah reading, and in many synagogues, the rabbi gives a long sermon. It's a regular Shabbos. Regular Shabbos, no extra prayers. Same thing as every other Shabbos. What does Shabbos do? It brings us back. That's why. We have a time of returning, of shuv, every week. Because every week, we go through our week where we're involved in our businesses, we're involved in our lives, we're involved in whatever it is, and then every week we have to stop. And we have to focus on something else. Focus on our families, focus on God, focus on spirituality, because everything else comes to a stop. It's like a child who rebels against his father. And he tries to make it up to his father. And he tells him, I'm going to do better. I won't do it again, I promise. And then they sit down to a meal together. They sit down around the family dining room together. And just by eating together and talking together, they rebuild their relationship. Well, that's Shabbos. That's Shabbos. Every week, we have a chance to get closer to God. But especially in this one. So this one is called Shabbos Shuva, the Shabbos of return. Perhaps, even though it doesn't have any of the special prayers of the rest of the week, perhaps this is the greatest day of all 10 days of Shuva. All 10 days that we're trying to get closer to God. This is the day that we can accomplish the most. No wonder the Talmud says Tzedakol Hashem Shabbos K'ochoso. So whoever keeps the Shabbos properly, from beginning to end, Mochlin Lo Al Kol Avonosav. God will forgive him for everything. All you have to do is keep Shabbos properly. All you have to do is recognize God just wants a relationship with us. Good Shabbos and a Gemar Chasim Tova. May we all be sealed for a year of health and nachas.